I really like baking and cooking and being in the kitchen with all of the different ingredients and all the different possibilities that could be created. And I recently came across some beeswax wraps that I really liked. I want to try and get a lot more environmentally friendly and cheaper alternatives to just kind of, you know, again, help the environment, but also just like, look at them, they're so pretty. And I kind of got inspired because of the genuinely just nice designs that are on them. So I thought today we could make some character designs. I started off with actually trying to kind of thumbnail the characters, figure out what they look like, you know, kind of get like interesting body types and different things. I knew that I kind of wanted to have like like a cute little lesbian family with like their son. Initially I was kind of thinking maybe it'd be like all girls, just, I don't know, I was feeling like maybe creating a cute little girl, but in the end I ended up going for like a little boy just because I wanted to draw some really cute overalls. Since beeswax wraps they kind of give like cottagecore kind of vibes, and you know what, I'm here for it. I want some cozy, I want some soft. So I was trying to think like, yeah, okay, maybe these three, like, they live out in the cabin in like a woods. Maybe it's just cute. I was thinking one would be more like a baker. One of the patterns is very like, it's kind of like abstract flowers, and that made me think very much like feminine, sort of summery. So I was thinking she makes like lots of baked goods with the garden that maybe the other like the other adult, you know, grows and everything. And then the little kid I was thinking was just kind of really cheeky and would steal like food from the kitchen that his mum has spent so much time making whilst his mother is out doing the gardening and, you know, growing said things. So yeah, I ended up coming up with that, and I wrote down like little ideas, just little things. And so then I went on to actually designing the illustrations, because I wanted to do like 3 illustrations for this. For the boy, I really wanted to stick with like the idea of like just a cheeky little kid. I was rewatching a lot of Ghibli films, and I think I actually rewatched Kiki's Delivery Service whilst drawing this. So I was very much inspired by sort of like the carefree, just I want to have fun kind of vibe. I don't know. So I went with that, and I thought it'd be cute if they had like little Polaroids and like just pictures on their fridge. So I thought about putting like maybe like the little romantic story of the parents. So I have one with like the mum holding the boy when like he was really like a baby and everything, and I just think that's adorable. And then I've got like a couple of others just dotted around, and there's the little strip one, which I think would have been taken in like a little photo booth, you know, those ones that you see at like carnivals or like fun fairs or like arcades, you know the thing. You get like the little strip of photos. I thought I'd have like a cute one of like the 2 parents just kind of being cute, you know, no real reason behind it, I just wanted to do it. But yeah, and I wanted to have a lot of things that I already own, so that I wouldn't have to think too hard about the the kind of things that you'd find in a fridge. So I have my actual bowls, because I have black plates and things. I also, in the little montage that kind of started with this video, I actually made my own lemon curd, which was really exciting. I can link the recipes down below. But I made lemon curd, and I also made lemon cookies, and they're really nice. It tastes really good, and yeah, we had it for Litha this year, the summer solstice. So it was really nice. So yeah, I put that in there. One thing that I've been wanting to make, and I keep hearing my friend kind of talk about, is lavender syrup. I've always wanted to make it, but the problem is I can't grow lavenders because I'm not allowed to grow anything in our garden because I'm renting and I'm in student accommodation. So it's a little bit of a do what you can kind of situation here. But yeah, I also tend to have like a lot of apples and just random shit in my fridge, and tofu is something that I've gotten quite into. Like, I like tofu. Like, you can do a lot of stuff with it. It's cheaper than the price of chicken, and it's a little bit better for the environment. Like, the main bugbear of sort of having meat and everything is the methane that the mass-produced animals end up producing. So I'm just kind of gravitating a little bit more towards that. But that's me rambling very, very much so, considering this is an entirely unscripted video. Okay, shit, this illustration's going really quickly. For the ground, I went to kind of tie all of the illustrations in together, so I did like a little oval, and I kind of like scratched away with like a texture brush to make it look nice and everything. And this is what we ended up with. I think it's really adorable. I thought, maybe the kid like raided the fridge. And yeah, I think it came out really cute, which is perfect considering the pack of beeswax wraps came in pack, like the beeswax wraps came in packs of 3, which meant there's like a tiny one and then like a middle-sized one, which is the one that we're now doing. The mother, who is like the one that does all the cooking and everything. I think this one's genuinely my favorite out of the 3, just because like I love Howl's Moving Castle, and that scene where they're eating when they're having like breakfast together, and Howl like moves Sophie out of the way to like to fry like eggs and bacon over calcifer, and he just like eats the eggshells. It made me think of that very, very much so, and I love how the fire turned out. Everything in this illustration came out wonderfully. Sorry, I'm panicked. I'm just going through this audio like thing. We're having fun, like there's no rhyme or reason to this. I just saw some cute beeswax wraps that would be good for my kitchen, and they made me excited, so I made characters. Alright, there's no rhyme or reason to this. I was thinking much more of like a feminine kind of look, and like really leaning into like that cottagecore kind of aesthetic with like bandana, the kind of pretty corset with like cute little kind of like corduroy kind of skirt. Like I always see like red corduroy skirts that are just very cottagecore in my brain. I just think they're adorable. Like it came out so cute. I also wanted to give her like that kind of modern like excuse for like a peasant shirt, where it like flows out. I don't know what the technical terminology is. I like clothes and dressing like a fucking weirdo, but I don't know fashion terminology. But you see the shirt, you know what I drew. And I wanted to kind of make that slightly see-through, so I made the line art for the objects behind it like thinner and not always having the lines meet, which I always found really strange as a kid, when like why do artists do that? Why do they not like close the lines and everything? And it always pissed me off. But I did it today because little baby me can go suck one. I don't know. I don't usually talk this quickly, and it's kind of freaking me out. We're going. It's fine. Look, see, I did the line up behind it thinner, and I also made the color kind of had it over most of the other things in the background, like the characters' colors were on a layer over the background's colors. I know what I mean. My layering system totally made sense to me. It's fine. So yeah, I tend to really like cooking things in a wok, which is kind of why I lent more to this kind of frying pan situation. Because again, I'm goofing around with the kind of stuff that's in my kitchen. One thing that I really wanted to link all of the illustrations, which I, showed at the beginning of my lemon curd little cookie experimentation thing. I wanted to try and have that link throughout. I hit my mic. Oh my god. I wanted to kind of have all of those link throughout, just because, I don't know, I thought it'd be cute, This was my experience with like the beeswax wraps and everything, but it was also kind of my little happy creative comfort zone. To briefly kind of talk again about like the beeswax wraps whilst the illustrations are just going on, because I don't know what I'm doing. Like you see that, but I don't know what I'm drawing. The beeswax wraps were genuinely like, I'm very picky when it comes to texture. Like texture can easily freak me out. And I was very worried that they would be like too kind of tacky and kind of like stick to me too much, but they don't really stick too much to like skin or anything, but they do very easily stick to like itself. I'm running out of breath because I'm speedrunning this so badly. Oh my god. It's video is gonna be pure chaos. But yeah, the beeswax wraps genuinely feel really nice. They stick to each other, so I mean, like, if one isn't big enough for you, you can just like stick it to another. It's great. The only thing that I will say from experience of putting like the wraps over bowls for like ingredients and different things that, you know, I maybe have extra of and I want to, you know, keep it so I can use it again tomorrow. I'll put it like a beeswax wrap over it and like put it in the fridge, and I will find that sometimes the day after the beeswax will kind of be slightly stuck to the bowl. Like I might be able to take off the wrap and everything perfectly fine, but there will be like a little bit of residue. But I think that's more because it's been so hot that the beeswax itself is kind of slightly melted. That's more of an environment issue, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think that's really anything to be too worried about. It's easy to wash off, and you know, the beeswax wraps are still great condition. So yeah, overall, I genuinely really like them. Like, they're good. They're really good. They're good quality, they feel nice, they work great. I actually was sweating my ass off, so I made a really weird like ice pack just with cold water. I didn't actually put it in the freezer or anything, even though it says you can. I wouldn't, just considering it is like wax, and that would probably like harden and then crack, and that just feels bad in my brain. But yeah, no, I put like cold water in it and I could like seal it. That was like a tiny gap just because I didn't fold it right, but like I basically had like a whole ass like little water pillow like that I just put on my forehead. So it works great. Very versatile piece of kitchenware. You know, it's a great replacement for like plastic wrap and everything. And without further ado, that is the second illustration finished, and oh my god, we're on to the next one. Okay, I need to stop like rambling and talk about the illustrations. Okay, words. I really like just Ghibli and Spirited Away, and I recently made red bean bao buns, which I haven't tasted them yet, so I have no idea whether or not they've come out tasting good, but the dough came out so perfect, and it was just I wouldn't wrap them. Well, I mean, I might wrap them in like beeswax wrap, which is what I did for the illustration, just because I thought it looked really cute. It doesn't like stick to food or anything, but if you've got a food that's kind of sticky, then it will stick to the wrap. But you can wash it like it's great, because you know, it's at the end of the day, it's great. Right. Okay. Sorry. I was struggling with this illustration, and it's kind of my least favorite. I don't know what I was thinking with the hanging garlic there. I don't even remember if I kept that in the final illustration. I don't think I did. But I kind of struggled with this one. I knew that I wanted her to be like the gardener, and I wanted her to like maybe be in like the greenhouse or like a shed or something with propagations. And I still wanted that food kind of motif just to kind of carry along with all of the illustrations. As you can see, I put like the little plate with the little cookies on them, so it would still like try and tie in to all of the others. And I don't know how I feel about this illustration. In the end, I like how it turned out, but it's definitely my least favorite. I think my first favorite is the mother with like all of like cooking everything. Then there's the son who's like devouring food, presumably at like 9 p.m. He seems like he's maybe like a young kid, so might be slightly past his bedtime, but he just wanted a snack, so it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna sneak down out of set, you know, I sneak. I'm losing my mind. But I like this illustration, it's not my favorite. I was again kind of leaning into that cottagecore kind of aesthetic, and I was thinking like, I feel like this character would be romantic. Like, she grows everything for her wife to use in the kitchen. So I was thinking like, you know those pictures on Pinterest where there's like really cute cottagecore romantic like picnics? I was like, I know what I want to do. I want to have a little like, what do you call it? Basket thing that you have for picnics, because hamper, I don't know. I think that's the name of them, but whatever, it's cute. So I put that in there. I wanted to have that with like the strawberries that she's growing. I just thought it'd be really adorable. So I did that. I was kind of in two minds, because you can see here, like, I tend to paint leaves. I did that for my comics. You know, I tend to paint my backgrounds. So I was a little bit unsure how to go about the leaves for the strawberry plant. So that was another thing that I was kind of unsure about. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the character's clothing. I kind of feel like her head might have been a little bit too big, or she's a little too skinny for it. I don't know. I'm still iffy. Again, I still do genuinely really like this. It's just little things I'm kind of like, well, I also took inspiration once again from my own kitchen, and I put like a similar sort of lunchbox to what I have. I like making food a lot, but that means when I go around friends' houses, like, I know that I'm gonna get hungry, so I end up trying to take like a lunchbox with me. And it's a nice one, you know. It's got like a little metal bit, and there's like a little separator there's plastic that you can put in like a microwave or anything. You can't put the whole thing in the microwave because it's got a rubber bit to kind of seal it in when you put the lid on. But it's cute, it's adorable, it makes me happy, it carries food far, so it will do. But yeah, going back to like my issues with this, for the shirt, I kind of wanted it to feel like more like a satiny and soft kind of fabric, just because I was scrolling through Pinterest. That was what was taking my interest. But I don't know how I feel about it. It looks okay. I don't think it's perfect. I tried to think about like the shadows and lighting and everything, and doing the old trick of like putting a highlight just on top of where shadow is, so it like accentuates it. But I don't know if it turned out good. I tried some stuff, it didn't all go to plan. And then I was struggling to try and tie the color palette in, because I felt like I went too blue with it, and it was this one was the nightmare. But overall I think it came out quite nicely. Like, I do like the leaves on the strawberry plant. I feel like they came out quite nicely. Like, it's very reminiscent of actual strawberry leaves. Like, they tend to have like that cute little like curved edge thing, which also the beeswaxwraps had, so I thought it was just nice. Anyway, these are the 3 illustrations. I basically put them in order of my favorite to least favorite, and I really like them. So yeah, I have nothing else to say to this. These are the beeswaxwrap inspired character designs that I did. And yeah, that's my experience with beeswaxwraps. I'm so sorry this video is so chaotic. I wanted to try something just kind of going for it and not scripting, because I've been scripting a lot of my videos recently just so that I don't sound like a babbling idiot. But I am a babbling idiot, so here we are. Anyway, that's that. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Who knows what I'm gonna do next? Hopefully that will make more sense than the audio of this video. Bye-bye!